boys and girls. I'm so excited to see you again. I have another story, and today's story is called Fish. We're going to talk about this man and his dog and how they decide to do something very important to help the ocean. I think you know what it's going to be. What could you do to help the ocean? All right, so this man, one cold, dark morning, Finn and his dog, Skip, were woken early by their alarm clock. The rest of the world was still fast asleep. Time to wake up! Finn yawned as he got dressed and packed up his things ready to go fishing. But Skip, with his eyes barely open, stretched and went back to sleep. What a silly dog. Finn's getting all dressed up, ready to go. He looks like he's going fishing. He looks like a fisherman. It was so early that the sky was still dark and the moon and stars were shining brightly. "Come on, Sleepyhead, the fish won't catch themselves," Finn whispered quietly to Skip. Oh, I said that rather loudly. If I was Finn, I would have woken up the whole neighborhood. As they crept through the empty streets toward the sea. So I'll say it again. "Come on, Sleepyhead, the fish won't catch themselves," Finn whispered quietly to Skip as they crept through the empty streets toward the sea. There we go, that's better. Don't want to wake the whole neighborhood. If it's that early in the morning, my goodness. When they reached the shore, they found their small wooden boat hiding among the giant fishing boats. You see it? Finn loaded their lunch and fishing rod into the boat, pushed it out into the water, and hopped aboard. With the open ocean ahead of them, Finn rowed eagerly while Skip watched the seals play in the wake of the little boat. Skip thought of some of the seals looked sad, but he didn't know why. They're sad? Why are the seals sad? They pushed through the crashing waves to their favorite fishing spot. Look how pretty that is. So pretty. Finn cast out his fishing line as far as he could, and they waited. Oh, he's even caught in the rain and waited. Oh, now he's eating a sandwich. But not a single fish tugged at the line. The ocean appeared to be empty as far as the eye could see. Suddenly, Skip spotted something bobbing in the waves. And with a huge splash, he jumped in to investigate. Oh boy. Skip, get back in the boat. We don't want to lose you. All right? We don't want him to be washed off by a wave. Oh my goodness. Do you see that, boys and girls? You see all the garbage? Well, this is fish and coral and rocks, but there's garbage here, and here, and here, and then all kinds of garbage up here. Oh. Skip sees it, and I think Finn sees it too. My goodness. That's quite a bit of garbage. After some time, Skip scrambled back onto the boat, holding a ball he had rescued in his mouth. Litter flew everywhere as he shook himself dry. Ugh, that's disgusting. Ugh, Skip, look at all that garbage. There are plastic bags and bottles everywhere, Finn cried with disgust. Oh. That's too bad. Where are all the fish? Finn wondered as he scooped his net through the water. Every time he pulled it out, he was disappointed to find it filled with trash. Before long, the small boat was almost sinking under the weight of all the things they had pulled from the ocean. We haven't caught a single fish all day, Finn sobbed. Oh, look. Slowly gets filled. Oh my goodness, that's so much trash. They haven't caught a single fish all day, but they've caught hundreds of things of trash. The sun was beginning to sink in the sky, and their tummies were rumbling loudly. We've got no choice but to row back, old friend, said Finn, patting Skip gently on the head and starting to row slowly back to shore. Yeah. Hello, shouted a little girl as Finn was pushing the boat up to the beach. Can we help you with that? Oh, that's very kind. We're beach cleaners, the girl explained. We pick up litter that has been washed ashore by the tide so it doesn't get swept back into the ocean. We can help you with your pile of garbage. Where did you find it all? They're going to be sad to find out. But that's great that they're helping. We scooped it out of the ocean while we were trying to catch fish for dinner, Finn answered. But we didn't see a single fish all day. That's no surprise. Trash, especially plastic in the oceans across the world, is harming wildlife. Sometimes animals get trapped in it, which can cause them to suffocate. If animals eat the trash, it can poison them or fill up their stomachs so they don't have room for real food. There are lots of plastic in the ocean, and it doesn't get cleaned up. Plastic litter and even plastic that has been put in the garbage and taken to landfill sites can easily be carried away by wind or rain. It often ends up in rivers or drains, which can lead to the ocean. Once the plastic is in the ocean, it doesn't rot away, it stays there forever. It breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces of plastic called microplastics. These poison wildlife and can even get into the water that humans drink and our food too. We need to reduce plastic in the oceans because they are home to a huge variety of wildlife. Big changes start with small steps. There are lots of things we can do to help. My goodness. I had no idea. Boys and girls, did you know all of this? I didn't know all of this. We can throw away or recycle our waste correctly to make sure it doesn't litter the environment. So paper and glass and cans. We can repair and reuse our old things instead of buying more and throwing it away into a landfill. We can use other things in a different way if they can't be repaired. We can avoid using single-use non-recyclable plastics such as plastic bags, drink cups, and water bottles. Instead, we can choose to use things that can be recycled or that break down. We can tell our friends and family to get involved and start making small changes too. It's fun. These are all great ideas. And all these people are so young. They want to be involved. They want to help. And that's great. The following day, Finn recycled everything he could. He repaired everything that could be fixed. And he found the other ways of using what couldn't. He invited his friends and family to help clean up litter on the beach. Look at that! Just small steps every day. Finn, Skip, and their friends continued to do what they could for the oceans and clean the beach regularly. The more they did, the cleaner their surroundings became, and wildlife began to return to the sea. It's great. Everyone felt so proud of what they were doing to protect the oceans. What will you do? Right, that's what I asked earlier. What should we do? All right. That is a great book, boys and girls. It helps us remember that we're not the only ones in the world, and that what we do and what we make actually has an impact on our environment. So if there are things that we can do to fix that or change what we've done wrong, it's a good idea to do it. And I personally would love to get more involved in recycling and helping to clean up. So boys and girls, I'd like you to think about what you could do, even if it's something small. Maybe stop having straws? I don't know. There's lots of things you can do. Think about it. Talk with an adult about it. All right, boys and girls, if you'd like to hear more stories, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll get a story. All right, I look forward to this so much. Bye-bye.